second phase of research work we are doing. We are already done with the first phase where we did data cleaning, check the aim and objective of the work. So in this section, we'll be talking about how to import data or how to open the data in Excel format to SPSS and how to merge two Excel file in SPSS. So the first step here now, don't forget in our last class, I show you that we have two files, one for parent, one for teacher. So we are going to open the two now. So go to file, come to open, then data. We have file name, we have file type. Since we are dealing with Excel format now, so we have to change this SPSS to Excel format, which is this. So I've already named the file. So we are using data cleaning for parent, data cleaning for teacher. So this one is for parent. So I can open it. So it has already shown me what is it is in that parent file. So I click on OK. My data is still loading. So this is my data for parent. So I can save this data now as I'm coming now. So save the data. What I want to use to save it, I can just use parent. I can just use parent to store it, then save. So I open another file which is for teacher. So change the file type to Excel, then you click on data cleaning for teacher. You open it, then click OK. My data is still loading. So this is my data for teacher. So I can also save this. So I can also save this. So I can use teacher. So save. So the issue there now is that we want to merge both the teacher and the parent data together since they are from the same questionnaire. So for it to be easy to analyze, we have to merge both the first file with the second file. That is data for teacher and data for parent. And to do that, that means there must be a column, at least a column, in where we have the same heading. We will have the same heading as that of the second file. So in this one now, we have timestamp, we have row, we have full type. That has to do with the same thing as that of parent. We have timestamp, row, school type. But that timestamp, we are not using it for our own analysis. So, but you can use it if you want to merge the data. And you can use row or use school type since they have the same case. And to do that now, you come to data, come to sort cases, then you click on it. So which one are we using for the out of the three? I can use row, I can use timestamp, I can use school type. Don't forget this is for parents. So I have to do the same thing for teacher also before I can able to merge the file. So if I'm using row now, I click on it. So sorted by assembly order. If I click on this, save file with sorted data, that means when I'm merging, don't worry, when we get there, I'll explain that one. So I can just leave that one. You can click on OK. So we'll still move to another interface for teacher. We do the same thing also. Come to data, sort cases, then click on row also, select, then OK. After you're done with that one, the next step here now is to merge the data to be in one file instead of different file. So we come to data again, we come to merge file. So in this merge file, we have to add cases and add variable. We are not dealing with cases now, we are dealing with variable because we want to merge the variable together. So we come to variable now. Since I'm already in teacher's own, that means the one I want to merge with teacher is what? Parent. So I click on the parent one, then I click on continue. So it has already shown me what is going to appear after merging it with the teacher. So I click on OK. This is what I'm talking about now. In the first one, we have one-to-one merge based on file order. Assuming I click on file to save the sorted data as file, that means I have to use the first one or I use the second one. And the second one says add one-to-one merge based on key value. The key value they are talking about here is the one I sorted out. Don't forget the sorted cases out where I pick load for each teacher and parent. Since I'm dealing with that one, so I have to click the second one, which is one-to-one match based on the key value. So I click OK. So waiting for the data to load. So my data has already been loaded. So I can receive this. Don't forget this one is still showing teacher. I can receive it as parent and teacher response. So I will have parent separate, teacher separate, then I have parent and teacher response separately. So I have to go to file again, then save as, then I use instead of teacher only now, so I use parent and teacher responses. So I save the file. If you notice here now, so this is the first step. If you notice here now, there are some space, there are some missing value here, and that missing value here is because of that questionnaire the academic research, the academic writer or the research writer did in that questionnaire. In the questionnaire, there are some cases where the question only applies to parent only, and there are some cases where the question only applies is only for the teacher. So those missing number here means that is either the question is applicable to teacher only or is applicable to parent only. So we check here now, this one, this score here is applicable to teacher only. That means, and we have we have parents here. That means parents cannot answer the question. That's why we have blank space there. So we don't have issue with that one, since that is how the questionnaire is being defined. So the next step here now is to recode this data. The next question and the next step here is to recode this data in SPSS for we to be able to analyze our based on our objective, or to be able to analyze in this SPSS. We have to do with coding. Without coding this data now, we'll be having issue with the analysis. So we are in data view here, so we have to come to variable view. This our variable view. We are not dealing with timestamp. Since we are not dealing with timestamp, that means we can actually neglect that one. So the one we are dealing with are dealing with road. So all these type, for we to be able to do our analysis, that means we have to change them back to numeric. But you can leave the one that has to do with written, but you have not grouped them. If you are not dealing with them, you can just leave them. So in this rule now, let me go back to the question here.